Welcome. My name is Jessica LaMarre, and this is the Monday Inspirational video for the Inspire, Uplift, and Empower Soul community. So glad that you're joining us today. Today we're going to talk about how to bring your soul into the work that you do, how to bring it into your everyday life, so you can just feel more in alignment with who you truly are and what you want in life. So let's get started. Let's go back a few years, actually a lot of years. When I was young, I knew that I wanted something different than what I had. I wanted something more. And I knew that my uncle, who was an electrical engineer, he had that more of what I thought I wanted. He got to travel the world, and he had money, and he just seemed to like to have so much fun. And I said, okay, well, that's what I'm going to be. And I was good in math and science, so I said, all right, I'm going to be an electrical engineer. Because I grew up in a home in which they fought about money. And so I didn't want that in my life. And I chose electrical engineering. I got a full ride scholarship, went off to college, and then went into the workforce. And in the workforce, what I discovered is that it wasn't my dream. It wasn't what I imagined. It wasn't as fun as I thought it would be. You see, instead of what I expected, which was traveling and fun and freedom, it was more tied down than I had ever felt. I was tied down by email. I was tied down by phone calls. I was tied down by meetings. I was tied down by work hours. But most of all, I was tied down by myself. For what I couldn't see, what I thought was everyone else's problem was my own unhealed cycles, patterns, and limiting beliefs that kept me in overwork, the overachiever mode, the type A personality, the overgiver, the overspender, really just continuing these cycles that I didn't even know existed in my life until I became aware of them. And then even once I became aware of them, early in my career, I didn't even know what to do with them. I didn't even know that there was another way. And so other than making little habit changes to shift my habits, I didn't know a true another way. And so what happened is I would give to work, and I would give to my family. And then once I had kids, I would give and give and give and give. And I really felt like I didn't have anything left. And I felt like I had to do it all on my own. And ultimately, and I don't know if I would have said this then, but looking back, I felt alone. I felt alone. And I didn't feel alone because I didn't have people around me. That wasn't it, because I had many people around me, all that needed things done, all that needed requests, all that needed things from me. I felt alone because there was someone in my life that I continued to abandon day in and day out. I felt alone because the one person that I chose to abandon hundreds of times a day was myself. So of course I felt alone because I was leaving myself alone throughout the entire day. I wasn't coming back to myself. I wasn't giving myself time to breathe, time to rest, time to have fun, time to relax. I didn't know any of those things. And honestly, I didn't even know how to get to a place where I can be in the space to allow myself that freedom, to allow myself that time. And then in 2017, my whole life changed, and I made a commitment to change my life. And I want to be really clear that there was no one that could have said anything to change my life. I had to choose to change it. I had to be the one to take responsibility and accountability to change my life. You see, my soul was calling me the whole time. She was calling me in the burnout. She was calling me in the overwork. She was calling me in the overgiving. She was calling me, and what I felt were those emotions of irritation and frustration, of resentment and of rage. the emotions that I didn't feel like myself because I wasn't being myself. I wasn't allowing myself to be who I am because I was giving to everyone else. How could I be who I am if I don't even have time to know who I am? If I don't even have time to be with myself? So in 2018, I started shifting my life. I went back to school. I read hundreds of books. I did all of these things, these check boxes, right, that help my overachiever feel good. But what I have is lived experience, and that's where I come from. Is a place of lived experience, knowing what it is to be burned out, knowing what it is to overgive, knowing what it is to try to achieve perfection and try to control every single day of my life, which is exhausting. And then I discovered healing. And healing changed my life. It transformed my life. I was able to finally let go of the patterns and the cycles that kept me overworking, waking up and being the first thing that I do is check my phone. Last thing that I do is check my phone. It helped me heal that I had no time for myself. It helped me heal all of the guilt that I felt. It helped me heal all the resentment that I held. It helped me heal, and it helped me to forgive, and it helped me to let go, and it helped me, and it allowed me to finally be myself. It allowed me to finally have time and space to be who I am. And I'm still on that journey of rediscovering me, of reclaiming myself day in and day out, of honoring and being and becoming more of me each and every day as I spend time with myself, as I write, as I journal, as I heal. And so if you're feeling alone, I would ask, what would it take to be with yourself today? Even if it's just for a minute. What would it take to love yourself more today? What would it take? I hope you have a wonderful day.